welcome back to my channel Coordinator Sriya. So in this video I will discuss another Leetcode question with you all, that is grid unique path. The above questions are style LG sheet I have already done my playlist, so you can refer from here. Okay, so let's start. First of all, what is given to us? Grid is a robot on a M cross N grid. The robot is initially located at the top left corner. The robot tries to move at the bottom right corner. Robot can only move either down or right at any position in time, and give two integers m and n, return the number of possible unique paths that the robot can take to reach the bottom right corner. It means you have given a grid and a robot. Robot is initially placed at the top left corner of a grid, and it has to reach where the position where the last means bottom last corner. It have to be reached. So you have to return the number of ways that the robot can use to reach my final position. So you have to return the position, and condition given to us that it can move either right then down or down to right, but can't be travel to diagonally or suppose upside and left side is not possible in these cases. You have to take care of it because it is right that you have to take down or right. We have to take only these steps. So let's start. First of all, what you can think of here कि देखो यहाँ पे ना हमारा ग्रिड दिया गया है. Grid is of 2x2 type. So here it is my initial position and this is my final position. So what is the number of ways to go from initial to final position? First of all, suppose if I am going from right and down, then down to right. These are the possible cases to go from my initial position to the final position. So as you can see here, that the number of ways are 2 in this case. Now suppose if I have 2x3 grid. 2x3 grid. 2 means here this one is 2 and this one is 3. Okay? So we have 2x3 grid. So this is my initial position and this is my final position. So what is the number of cases possible here? Suppose if I am going from this to this, means first of all I am going to right and then to down, and another case is going to down then right. Is there any other possible way to go to my final position? Yes, that is, if I supposed to go right side, then down side, and then my right side, then after also I will be able to go to my final position. So the number of cases possible in this case are 3. Okay. Then now what the possible case you can think of to reach to the final position? The most tricky point you have to be click in your mind, that is this one position. Suppose if I am got this and this position, so it will be able to go to my final position. So these are the possible cases to go to my final position. How? Because the condition is given to us that we can move to right or down. These are the two possible cases. So if I'm placed at this position, so you can go from right, and from here in this box you can go to down. These are the possible cases possible. So then what you can simply think of, only choosing these boxes or not taking any other boxes. The reason behind it, because if I used to choose this one box, so can I go to my destination? No, because you can't go diagonally. Is there any possible way if I am here in this box, so can I go to my destination? No, because you can't go in this position. Neither you can go to down, but you have not allowed to go to the left. So this box is also rejected. And if I supposed to go in last box, this one, so can I go? No, because the left position means to go at the left position is not allowed here. It means you have only 2 cases to arrive my destination position. So in this case, what we have learned, that we have to take care of this box and this box. These 2 boxes will help me to reach my destination. I have to find this one and this one. I got to know this one, so I can count by x plus y. But x plus y will give my all possible ways to go at the destination. Here you can also refer that in this case, to cross 3 grid, what I have done is, I have reached this node and then after I have gone to my destination. And also in this case, I have gone to right, then down. Means these are the possible boxes that I need to find, and after that I will simply do the sum of it. Okay, now what you can think of, I have made 3 cross 7 grid. This was given in my question. You can see here that it was given in my question 3 cross 7 grid. M equal to 3 and n equal to 7. This was the grid given to us, and I have my initial position and finished position. Okay. Now what I will do is, this is my initial position and this is my final position. What you can simply think of, first of all, have to be desired. I have to be give some values to my initial position. Why I have do this? Because I need to find the further values. So why I have written 1 in these all cases? Simply understand this. I have only one way to go at these places. How? Because you can go here from this. You can't go at this position by this one and this one and this one, because you have authorized to go to down then to right, but you are not authorized to go at up. That's why this is not the correct way to go there. Can I go from this way, this and this? No, because I have authorized to go to down then right, but I have not authorized to go up my position. That means the number of cases to get where this position is only 1. Similarly for this one, I can only go right side. I can't go to down, then right, then up. So the number of cases for this case is 1. Similarly for this one and this one. Now if I consider this one, so why I write 1 here? Because you have to also refer that you can go right, you can go down, but you can't go left. That's why this one is not possible. You have to be go only down position. It means you have to do this one and this one to reach my boxes. This we have all understood. Now what you can think of, simply that I have designated the values to these position or these boxes. Now if I want to find this one, this one is representing only this box. This box, already told in my previous example, if we have only 2 cross 2 grid, that is this one was 2 cross 2 grid. So what I have done in this case, like if I have 2 cross 2 grid, this is my destination, suppose. So what is the possible number of cases is, first go right then down, or either go to down then right. These are the 2 possible cases you can think of. It means for this one I have 2, and where I have got 2, it is the sum of these 2 places. Means I can go down then right side and go this one to this one. These are the cases I can do. Yeah. Now for this one, I have already told you, for example of 2 cross 3 grid. This is my 2 cross 3 grid. I have already told you in my previous example that how we can reach to this position. First of all, go to right then down, and then down to right, then go to this one and down then right. Okay. Almost one thing you can think of, can we go from here, then suppose right, then up, and then right, then here? It is not possible case, because you can't go up. That's why I have not taken this. So that's why to find this position, what I have done is the sum of these two, that is 2 plus 1 3. Okay, this one you have understood. Now simply what I have done is 3 by 2 plus 1, 3 plus 1 is 4, 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 1 is 7. This position I have written there. Now for the last box, what I have done is simply 2 plus 1 3, 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 10 plus 5 15, 15 plus 6 21, and 21 plus 7 is 28. 28 for this my destination. It means the answer of my position to go to last means destination is 28. Let's just check with my example. This was given to us and you can see here 28 is my output. It means we have came across this example. Okay. So what you can simply think of what I've written here, to find the value of the box, we need to find the box above and adjacent left to it. Means that I have already told you that if suppose I have this one grid, so what you have to find is this one and this one. These are my required solution to find my this one box, because I can do x and this one is y. So what is the solution of this one box is x plus y. X plus y is the solution for destination. So similarly I have do this one and I have written here and do sum of both. Okay, x plus y. So now just go to my code. I have used dp because I have to store the values now. That's why I have used dp because I have reserved these values, that is 1 initially. So that's why I have used dp here. Don't be afraid of dp. It's just very simple concept. You can get to understand very simply. First of all, in array equal to new int m cross n. Why I have written this? Because to store my values of dp, this one is my array. Okay? M cross n is rows and column. That's after that I have used the for loop, means to traverse. I means I have reserved my values. For what values? This one. These values and these values have to be reserved from the 1. So that's why I have used array of I or 0 is equal to 1 and array of 0 of I equal to 1. Means at first position, I of 0, I have reserved the horizontally and vertically. I have reserved both with equal to 1. After that, because 0 I have written here because the value of I will be changed, but I have to consider only first row and first column now. So that's why I have written 0, because indexing always starts from the 0. Okay, because also as you can see here, I have started my for loop with 0. That's why I have written 0 here. Okay. If suppose you have started from I equal to 1 and go to less than equal to m, then you have to start with here you have to return is 1. Okay. After that what I have done is simply use my for loop. I have to traverse my rows and column, and at individual position what I have to do is I have to take the sum of both. As I already told you that this position is came across by the sum of just previous of it and just right of it. We have to take the sum of both the values. Similarly, in this case, what I have done is the sum of both the values. I minus 1. I minus 1 is above and j minus 1 for the left. ठीक है? I minus 1 मेरा उसका just ऊपर और j minus 1 उसका just left वाला. ठीक है? After this all for loop, I will reach to my destination position. So I have to simply return the last element. As you can see here, that what is the grid size, that is m minus 1 and n minus 1. This is the last destination value that I have to return. So I have simply written, because these values are stored in my array. The array is this one that I have made initially. The position means the elements have reserved. Now I have to return simply my last element value. Okay? Talk about time complexity and space complexity. So what I have written here in summary, this code uses a dynamic programming. That is, I have already told you why I have used dynamic programming, because we have to reserve the column and rows values of initial positions. Approach to solve problem. It initialize the leftmost column and top row with 1, representing the base cases. Time complexity is big of m cross n. देखो, in this case, the time complexity is big of m. In this case, the time complexity is big of n. For this one, the time complexity is big of m cross n. And if I is supposed to find the big time complexity, always neglect the small one. So in this case, I have found my time complexity is big of m cross n. So for that, I have neglected this one for these time complexities, because these are small in case of the big time complexity. Always remember that. So my overall time complexity will be big of m cross n. Okay. Now similarly for the space complexity, it will also be same, that is big of m cross n. यहाँ पे मैंने क्या लिखा, this code uses a 2D array of size m by n to store the count of unique paths to each cell. Therefore, the space complexity due to the array is big of m cross n. Same reason behind it. इसकी क्या हो जाएगी big of m, इसकी big of n, and simply for this one is big of m cross n. So overall my space complexity and time complexity will be big of m cross n, because m cross n means it was coming for one loop, and after that for individual m loop there will be individually n loop. For that reason the time complexity will be big of m cross n. I hope you will be able to understand it. आपको अच्छा लगा होगा. Thank you.